No more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
It seems like every provider says they have fast, reliable internet. Beam backs it up with real reviews from satisfied customers. So you can believe it when we say you'll get reliable internet speeds at a great value. Because we've been here for more than 50 years, committed to improving the way our community connects. Let us prove it to you. Switch now and we'll pay up to $200 to get you out of your contract. Dependable, affordable, local. You'll be amazed with Beam. Give us a call and find out why today.
I'm Wendy from Burgers & More on Highway 80 in Ladonia.
When I come to Burgers & More, I always get the corn dog.
When I come to Burgers & More, I always get the chili dog combo.
I always get the hot wings.
When I come to Burgers & More, I always get the buffalo wings.
We're known for our hamburgers and our country flights.
There's one more thing.
One more thing.
There's one more thing.
I always get a Pepsi.
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 We proudly serve Pepsi products and we love Buffalo Rock.
Thanks, Dr. J. My back feels so much better. Now tell me where I can go for my headaches.
Really? You don't need to go anywhere else. That's what we do.
Well, what about my shoulder?
That's what we do.
Pinched nerve?
That's what we do.
Well, what about disc problems?
That's what we do.
Sciatica?
With almost 500,000 patient visits over the last 34 years, don't just take my word for it. Ask a friend.
Call Dr. J. Broadwin and Associates today.
I'm Jataya, and I'm from Hog Rock Barbecue. We're on the 280 bypass in Phoenix City.
When I come to Hard Rock, I always get the beans and stew.
When I come to Hog Rock, I always get the chicken finger plate.
When I come to Hard Rock Barbecue, I always get the 5 chip sandwiches for $5.
I'm Peyton from Hog Rock. We're known for our 5 for $5 barbecue chip sandwiches.
But there's one more thing.
There's one more thing.
One more thing.
Always get a Pepsi.
Always get a Pepsi.
And always get a Pepsi.
We proudly serve Pepsi products.
And we love Buffalo Rock.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
With Beam's internet speeds getting faster and faster, you'll want to explore every last corner of the internet. So you're going to need a bigger screen. You can watch anything with over 175 channels. So you're probably going to need a bigger couch. Plus, with the $500 you'll save when you bundle 250 meg internet with Digital Advantage TV, well, you're definitely going to need a bigger wallet for all your extra money. And that means bigger smiles for everyone. Move forward with Beam, your hometown provider.
IACT Health is a clinical research company that conducts phase 1 through 4 clinical studies in nearly every medical specialty. At IACT Health, we strive to innovate faster, smarter, and develop positive scientific results to help patients who need it. Since 2005, IACT has contributed to helping 80 medicines achieve FDA approval across a wide array of medical specialties. Together with IACT Health, you'll have the amazing ability to improve lives and make a valuable contribution to the world for generations to come. The only question that remains is, what are you waiting for?
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify Intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be.
Good evening, soccer fans. Welcome to the Columbus Civic Center as we get ready for the men's match between the Columbus Rapids and the Rome Gladiators. Richard Holdridge, Harrison Davis here. Well, we had a very exciting women's match. We're getting ready for this men's match. What do you think?
Yeah, my heart rate's still coming down. I hope it doesn't get a chance. I hope this game is every bit as exciting.
We're in for a treat. All teams are playing in the National Indoor Soccer League today, as we got Fayetteville and Memphis up at the Landers Center in South Haven, Mississippi. Right now, in the third period, Fayetteville is leading 4-3 over the Americans. Battle for first place in the NISL on the men's side.
So this is a fight for third, you'd say?
Yeah, this is that's Columbus 2-6 on the year, taking on the Rome Gladiators, who are 0-4. So the result of this game, Columbus will still be in third place in the NISL. But remember, only the top 2 teams will make it into the playoffs in the NISL.
So to me, that says this is crucial, a crucial win for Columbus to try to stay in the season.
As Fayetteville takes the 5-3 lead. Remember, the men's team is playing first, so they'll have the women's team playing shortly after their game. Of course, they're on Central Time, so they started an hour later than us. As you can hear, the PA announcer announcing the Columbus Rapids and their starting lineup. We're going to let you listen in on that here on the broadcast. So as the announcers, as the PA announcer, Aiden, who does a great job announcing the starting lineup, Harris and I are back here with some sidebar conversations. We got excited when he announced Freddie Zamudio as he gets the start. As I gotta give props to Tevin West coming in place of Zamudio. He got the start the last 2 games and did a great job.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going to let you listen in on the national anthem. All right, we are moments away from kickoff. Harris and I are actually watching this Fayetteville Fury Memphis game. Corey Adamson scores a goal. Welcome back, Corey Adamson, to the Memphis Americans to cut into that Fayetteville Fury lead.
5-4.
5-4. Right in there in the third quarter. Of course, your starting lineup, you got the captain, Roger Castellano, out there. Harrison, I'm really impressed with the newcomers for Columbus. As Juan Morales, he saw a lot of minutes yesterday. You had Thomas Eskew score a goal yesterday. And you had Devontae Mitchell play some minutes in that first game against Memphis. And then Sammy Valdivia had a lot of minutes yesterday as well. As both teams get their pep talk from the coaches. As what strategy is Coach Miranda going to go with this game, knowing this is the third game in 3 days?
If y'all can hear me, well, he has really two choices. He can either seek to conserve energy on defense and absorb pressure and release out on the counterattack, or he can pick my preferred strategy and just high pressure, win the ball, and then play into space, play smart, simple on offense, and just hold the ball, control the game, and look for opportunities, limit your opponent's opportunities to get on the counter.
So Harrison, you had quite yourself the weekend. You were in a co-ed tournament. I actually saw you play, and I gotta say, you have some pretty good soccer skills.
That was a lot of fun. It was a lot. That's all I'll say. I love the sport, love watching it, love coaching it, love playing it. Obviously not a pro though.
But obviously you know the game, and that's why we really appreciate you as the color commentator, just giving the insight on the aspect of the soccer game. I feel like I'm a noob, as I have a history of being a play-by-play announcer for basketball, baseball, and football, and soccer. I'm still learning the game, especially the outdoor game, as the Rome Gladiators will kick things off here.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm still learning this indoor game. Sometimes I'm sitting here confused to what I'm seeing. So,
well, a lot of the teams out there, they're familiar with the outdoor game, as Casilla has it, and right there to Zamudio.
Yep. I think we saw that early on in the season. Players still in old habits, old outdoor habits, and now I think they're really starting to settle into this game.
You have the defenders back there, Ethan Allure and Clayton Adams, the two leading goal scorers on the team. Of course, Niall Torricelli with 3 goals as well. As Rome gets it right back.
So some pretty frantic action already.
Jonathan Hernandez in at goalie for the Gladiators, as Welder Castro dumps it into the corner for Solorzano. Guarded well by Ethan Allure. Back out to Casilla. A little misfire by the Gladiators.
Well, it actually went into a very dangerous spot. They just didn't connect with their runners.
There's a deflection. As you can see, the smoke still out there from the player introductions.
Yeah, where's the airflow?
Just a haze just sitting just atop of the field.
I like the effect.
Zamudio kicks it past the yellow line over to Ethan Allure. Back over to Valdivia.
With a quick line change on the far side there.
And Niall Torricelli. Oh, he was the hero in that game against Memphis, scoring the game-winning goal. I kept saying on the broadcast, please don't go to overtime. I was saying that in the back of my head. Clayton Adams.
Yeah, sorry I left you alone on those.
Oh, no, you're great. I survived. That's basically when you're doing play-by-play by yourself, it's just surviving and advancing, just like the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Another line change for the Gladiators. There's a Mark Torricelli picks it back up. Over to Sammy Valdivia. One of those new players. Torricelli, a nice header. Nice pass there by Clayton Adams. He's got an open lane and a save there by Hernandez.
Goes for the far post. Keeper was ready with the feet.
That was an incredible header by Torricelli.
Yeah.
I mean, it had some hops on it.
Yeah, I mean, he knew exactly where he wanted to go with it. First touch, put it out in front of him.
That was just a good save there by Hernandez. All right. We have Rome just playing the possession game early here in this first period.
Yeah, high energy from both teams right now. It's going to make for a good game, but
just like, the start of the game, you're going to have just, fatigue's not a factor. It's just who's going to strike first. I mean, that's basically what both teams want to do. That was a nice play. Turning the corner is Rome as they're trying to get it.
But a good recovery there.
There by Devontae Mitchell, one of the new players.
It back. Rome's ball taken to the corner.
Nice save by Zamudio
there.
Dion McCauley on that. Here comes Zamudio over to Manny Chavez. Had the night off yesterday. Saw him in street clothes, just like, hey, what's going on? I was like greeting him down in the stands. Mitchell.
Yeah, I'm sure they spend a lot of time here.
There we go. McCauley back over to Chavez.
So this is the kind of play though that you have to watch out for. It will tire your legs out. Back and forth possession, really having to.
Oh,
to
Ethan
fight.
Allure with the open lane, just off. Deflection, header, just off
Can't
the mark.
get it on frame.
Torricelli,
One more.
header again, out of play.
Stuck behind the goal.
Daniel Duran with 2 opportunities.
It's really promising attack by Columbus, but they'll want it back. I hope they don't regret that later.
As they get some fresh legs in there, Oswaldo Valencia, Patricia Necrasis, both just energy level players. That's into the zone. Torricelli breaks it up.
Yeah, cutting ball, but
Manny Chavez over to Valencia, controls it. Nice touch, but is given up by Gutierrez. Torricelli, no whistle.
No foul, yeah.
Let him play. Over to Austin Anderson.
Over the top.
Into the corner. That goes out of play. That will be a free kick at the top of the arc.
Yeah, for a delay of game.
It's like Manny Chavez is going to, hopefully, him having the night off yesterday will give him an extra wind. Chavez. Torricelli deflection. And a corner kick coming up for Columbus. Torricelli is going to take this.
Hey, you going to work the horn?
There's a long out of play. It's going to be out of play, and a goal kick coming up for the Gladiators. And a line change.
Yeah, fresh legs for both sides.
Here we go. We'll start this play up with 9:06 left to go here in the opening quarter. Casilla back over to Gutierrez for Hernandez.
Keeper pressing way up.
Eskew with the steal. Racing for at the side wall over on the far side.
And another clearance. I think that will be for a delay of game.
Delay of game
well.
again.
Yeah, so if you play it over the wall in your own little third behind the 3-line line there, the yellow line, then it's a delay of game at the top of your box instead of just a regular out of bounds.
All right, who's going to take this free kick? It's going to be Roger Castellano. It's going to be Manny Chavez. Over to Askew and a deflection. Brandon Cervantes, he's been outstanding.
Yeah, that was a nice little set piece, thought out there.
Drop back to Chavez.
Just too many bodies.
Defended well by Solorzano.
Defended high too. Again with just high energy, high pressure on both sides of the field right now.
Solorzano is going to challenge if he has an opportunity. Over to Eskew.
plays it over his own board.
Eskew scored a goal in yesterday's game. He scored a game-tying goal. Unfortunately, Fayetteville came out on top with a minute to go, but Columbus was able to get the equalizer by newcomer Eskew. So there's an opportunity, just a misfire.
Yeah, couldn't get his foot on it.
And Rome gets out of dodge. They're still in the zone where they don't want to be. Welder Castro up the lane. Mitchell fighting for it. Zamudio with the stop. Little chip there. He stops it. Pushes it up the field to Brandon Cervantes. Yeah, I like the play so far. You know, both teams have come to play. You know, Rome is trying to get their first victory of the season.
Well, we got a player down in the back for Rome as they carry on their attack.
We got Welder Castro to save by Zamudio. You know, the Gladiators, to start this season, played Memphis very tough. That was a close game. It could have gone either way. They played Fayetteville, the best team in the league, very tough. And so they've played, they lost to Columbus 3-2. You know, Columbus was up 2-0.
There's no doubt their record probably doesn't give them props for what they're ready to do out on the field.
All right, as Jacques Casilla hears it from the crowd as he gets up, hopefully he'll be okay. He's not putting a whole lot of weight on his foot.
Well, as you were talking about, you know, me getting to play out there, I won't compare myself, but just from experience, that turf, you take one bad step and your ankle rolls all the way over, and that's a common problem. I didn't see it happen, but that's my guess.
And I think that, you know, the transition from the outdoor game to the indoor game, you play on grass, and then on the indoor game, you play on turf.
Yeah, and cleats versus a purely friction-based grip.
Here comes Morales over to Daniel Duran. Nice play by Quinlan. Torricelli gets it right back. Drops back to Zamudio. Clayton Adams. Over to Eskew. He'll get it right back. Over to Torricelli. Back to Adams. Columbus trying to go for an opportunity, and Rome is right there.
Oh.
Rome has an opportunity. Dankley. There's a shot deflected, and a good thing it was deflected off a Rome player.
Yeah, couldn't get out of his own way.
Here comes Columbus on the defense, right
back
there.
heel, but Zamudio puts pressure, gets his body in the way.
That was great.
Very good keeping there.
Dale Duran still play on, as the refs say.
And triple team.
Yeah, triple team.
But he still gets it back.
Yep. Comes Hernandez.
Columbus will
Mitchell.
collect it at the back.
Back over to Castellano. Newcomer Devontae Mitchell. Clayton Adams.
Good turn.
Nice to Cervantes. Back over to Cervantes. There's a shot off the mark. And then Dale Duran. And a save by Hernandez.
Really good, really aggressive, and really crisp play by Columbus there. If they've got tired legs, you can't tell yet.
That was Sammy Valdivia, one of the newcomers. Rome is going to try to attack Juan Roteas. He scored that goal in the game against Columbus to cut it to 3-2. It was probably the nicest goals you'll ever see. It was a one-on-one breakaway in the top of the net.
Yeah, you love to see those great individual skill goals.
Dion McCauley, left-footed shot, and a save by Zamudio.
Quick to recover there, plays it right back in.
Clayton
Over
Adams.
the top, no three
all
line.
All the way over to Askew, off the mark. Manny Chavez, Askew.
Nobody on the backside there. So Rome will collect it and start their own attack.
Give it over to Ethan Allure. Chavez.
Just corners himself.
Drops back to Clayton Adams.
Over the top again. Couldn't
over
get
to Ethan Allure. Still in play. Torricelli, nice deflection. Torricelli, dribble, shot, off the mark. Askew.
Yeah, the keeper gets his leg down.
Torricelli, deflection. Clayton Adams had with a shot, a tip, deflected off Rome. Chavez, scoring opportunity here for Columbus. Clayton Adams just off the mark.
I'm not quite sure that's what he meant for that ball. Both teams taking the chance to get fresh legs.
We have a score update in the other game. Fayetteville leading leading Memphis 6-5 now. Is that Indonzako or Jordy Jordovich? I don't know, one of those. There's a save by Zamudio, a rebound and a save by Zamudio. 3 minutes to go here in the first period. Yeah, that was a goal by Ausikawa to cut into that Fayetteville lead. It's now 6-5. Zamudio back over to Chavez. Chavez back to Zamudio. 2:40 left to go. Ethan Allure over to Castellano, playing off the corner. Tracks it down. And deflected by Rome, but Brandon Cervantes is right there. Manny Chavez will drop it back for Allure.
And this game just going back and forth. Both teams fairly sharp.
They've had scoring opportunities.
And the arena's getting pretty loud right now.
Over to Allure. We're at the 2-minute mark here in the first period. Zamudio. He's going to try to take a shot attempt and a save. Nice save by Hernandez. Header by Rome. Valencia. Rome does not have the numbers, but Columbus regroups as they're fighting for it. Torricelli will get a whistle.
Oh. Well, yeah, he does really well to win the battle 1v2 and draw the foul there. So you're the stat man. Do you know if there have been any goalkeeper goals in the run of play this season?
Not that I'm aware of, as Allure's shot just off the mark. Riancho for the women probably had the closest one so far.
That was fresh on my mind as Zamudio was pressing up there.
I've seen it in the MASL. As maybe you know, I've been watching a lot of MASL games to get more familiarized with the indoor game. That was a nice back pass that was broken up by Columbus, goes out of play. Ethan Allure right there on the play. Juan Roteas is going to take this free kick. Roteas over to Miranda. Back out to Miranda, 39 seconds. And a nice deflection there and a stop there by Ethan Allure. 30 seconds left to go, and I think Columbus is just going to take the possession and go to the end of the quarter scoreless.
I think they'll throw one ball over the top.
They'll give one opportunity here. There's a deflection. Nekrasis off the mark. Oh, and a golden opportunity.
Coming up on
Torricelli, Cervantes.
5 seconds.
4,
with
breakaway. There's a shot off
Nobody
the plexiglass.
There.
Nobody there. So after one, we've had a scoreless
first
game.
quarter.
Yeah.
Both teams looking for that goal.
We got a 6-6 tie in the other game. Wow.
That's a different level of excitement. Good play is good play, but
first place on the line too.
See.
Yeah, that's a battle of two titans right there. First place on the line.
Wow.
But I was happy to see Corey Adamson back in the contest. He missed the game against us on Friday. But we're going to go ahead and take it back to the station for a station break. You are listening to Rapid Soccer on the NISL's YouTube channel and Beam 7.
It seems like every provider says they have fast, reliable internet. Beam backs it up with real reviews from satisfied customers. So you can believe it when we say you'll get reliable internet speeds at a great value. Because we've been here for more than 50 years, committed to improving the way our community connects. Let us prove it to you. Switch now and we'll pay up to $200 to get you out of your contract. Dependable, affordable, local. You'll be amazed with Beam. Give us a call and find out why today.
I'm Wendy from Burgers and More on Highway 80 in Ladonia.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the corn dog.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the chili dog combo.
I always get the hot wings.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the buffalo wings.
We're known for our hamburgers and our country flights.
There's one more thing.
One more thing.
There's one more thing.
I always get a Pepsi.
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 We proudly serve Pepsi products and we love Buffalo Rock.
Thanks, Dr. J. My back feels so much better. Now tell me where I can go for my headaches.
Really? You don't need to go anywhere else. That's what we do.
Well, what about my shoulder?
That's what we do.
Pinched nerve?
That's what we do.
Well, what about disc problems?
That's what we do.
Sciatica?
With almost 500,000 patient visits over the last 34 years, don't just take my word for it. Ask a friend.
Call Dr. J. Broadwin and Associates today.
Welcome back to the Columbus Civic Center, the start of the second period as Columbus will take the kickoff. We're in a scoreless tie here. Daniel Duran will take this kickoff over to Devontae Mitchell. Pretty on target there. That's a pretty nice accuracy there by Mitchell.
Accuracy aside, it's not the ball he really wanted. He was hoping a runner would either cross in over the box or he wanted it wider.
Right to Zamudio.
That's
over to Clayton Adams. So pretty good defensive play there by Rome. So just a mixture of these Columbus players, the newcomers, the veterans that's been here since the start of the season. I mean, this team is really coming together. Daniel Duran, there's a little misplay there by Zamudio, but he regroups.
Yeah, he looks
like
a
50-50 ball. Oh, still not out of the woods.
Columbus needs to get back.
Solorzano off the boards and a save by Zamudio.
Yeah, a second ago, it looked like Zamudio was about to just roll it out easy to the back, realized there was too much pressure, and tried to stop himself in the middle of the roll.
Nice pass. Look at Clayton Adams' speed. He's definitely got some speed over there. Torricelli, that was a good give-and-go pass by Valadia.
Foul, too.
And there's a foul. Valdivia, yes. That was a nice pass by Valdivia. He has it. Valdivia back over to Adams. Shot just off the mark. Clayton Adams with that left foot strike.
We got a line change at the back, or center midfield there.
Clayton Adams brings his experience from the MASL 2. He's a veteran player. He's played many years of indoor soccer. And it makes a difference. He's been the vocal leader on the offensive side. As we have a breakaway here for Rome, just off the mark.
Just wide.
Romero, it over to Garcia. That shot attempt by Garcia, I mean, he just turned up the field, and just the speed and just agility was just incredible. Garcia, there's just a misplay there. Slide tackle there by Valdivia. Askew, rather, racing for it. Askew, the intensity on defense by Askew. Left-footed shot. That was a too easy by Zamudio as he anticipated, as he dove for it as soon as it left the foot.
Yeah.
Intended for Torricelli, dumped into the corner. Back out as Rome gets possession.
That's where a lot of Zamudio's goalkeeping prowess comes from, is just reading the game, staying one step ahead.
Dankley back to the goalkeeper. It's a lob pass off the boards. A header by Allure. Bicycle kick just right. Well, not really a bicycle kick, just a side kick. But a good save there by Zamudio. Chavez, nice move. Left-footed strike. There's a kick off of Cervantes.
Oh!
Does that go
off
in?
The post.
It went off the post. Oh, that was so close. I thought it went in and ricocheted out. But it's close, and we're way up in the press box, and I couldn't tell.
Yeah, no, just off that red post there, you could see the setup happening as they.
Rome is an open lane. The save by Zamudio. Here comes a possible counterattack that's broken up.
Both players losing track of the ball there.
Just some miscommunication by Rome as they track it down. Oh yeah, we're looking at my producer Toygar's. Let me know about the Fayetteville-Memphis game. We'll give you a score update. There's a shot attempt by Solorzano and a save by Zamudio. Valencia over to Cervantes. He's got a breakaway.
Off the wall, doesn't get a touch.
Oh, that's a good play there. Defensively by Jonathan Gutierrez. And now Rome has an opportunity. Juan Rotez. Rotez, he has the striking capability as he's shown it in the previous game against Columbus.
Yeah, fortunately, he probably had the defender beat, but beat himself a little bit there too.
Nice defensive play by Valencia. He's been outstanding on defense this year.
Yeah, and then with great composure to not rush things coming out the back and just hold on to that ball.
So we will get a final in that game between Memphis and Fayetteville as they're starting the women's game. Manny Chavez off the board. That was an attempted header by Necrasis, and it's broken up by Columbus as they get it right back. Daniel Duran fighting for it, little physical contact, no call. Necrasis, deflection, header by Necrasis, right to the goalkeeper.
Columbus on the attack hard right now. It's only a matter of time for one of these teams to find the back of the net.
Oh, absolutely.
The pace of this game is being kept pretty high energy.
There's a shot attempt. It's broken up by Columbus. Necrasis gets it, plays it off, and clears it out of the zone. Here comes Rome on the attack. 8:35 left to go here until halftime. Still scoreless.
Little handball, maybe.
Yeah, it was a handball. Yeah, that had to be a handball.
I was like, if I could see it from here.
Yeah, that was clearly a handball. Allure with the free kick. Clayton Adams. Oh, there's a speed.
Great.
Castellano, great move. Roger Castellano over to Valdivia, over to Clayton Adams.
Oh, he puts it near post.
Clayton Adams with the fifth pump. Oh, he's on fire.
Great setup with the dummy run, spins around. They move that ball all the way across, draw the defenders in towards goal, back out, sets that shot up near post in the corner there. That was well done.
Roger Castellano with the assist. Clayton Adams with his fourth goal of the season. Leading goal scorer for the Rapids. Columbus leads 1-0. Quinlan gives it over to Garcia, back to Quinlan. A couple of dribbles, a lob for Zamudio off the post. A header by Romario. Zamudio tries to kick it out. Torricelli tries to control it. Over to Askew, back to Torricelli. And Columbus has an opportunity to just hold on to possession or go for the attack.
Yeah, I mean, as we've seen time and time again, one goal doesn't mean anything. They can't afford to let the gas off.
Clayton Adams, just a misfire there. Good defense play there by Daniel Duran. Torricelli lost it. Garcia gets it back. Over to the far side of the field is Cole Quinlan. Tries to control it. Back over to Garcia. A couple of dribbles and a move by Dankley. Columbus just being patient on defense. 6:15 left to go. With the 1-0 lead, Dankley a little too high for him as he tries to control it, takes a spin, turns it up the corner, and Zamudio swats it away. And here comes Columbus on a counterattack. There you go.
2v1.
Askew, 2-on-1. Here comes Askew. Shot!
Under the leg!
It's a goal for Askew! Thomas Askew scored a goal yesterday, and now he gets a goal today.
He's looking like he's going to come up big as someone they brought onto this team.
Thomas Askew, welcome to the Columbus Rapids.
And that was a really smart shot. He knew exactly how that last goal went in. Near post, just fired in strong. And as he was coming in, that goalkeeper was still thinking about that, and he beat him to the far post this time, just right either over or under his leg. I couldn't tell.
And we do have an update in the women's game at Memphis and Fayetteville. Memphis has a 1-0 lead. And I noticed the announcement of the starting lineup. Ashlyn Jones is playing. I don't know if she scored the goal, but I don't know what's going in the back of her mind. She has 10 goals along with, right now, Carly Banks and Olivia Jarrow both have 11 goals. I'm wondering if she's thinking about that.
If I had to guess, no.
No.
If I had to guess, nobody even told her that going into this game.
Nobody scoreboards watches in the NISL.
She's just focused on putting in a good shift.
Yeah, who scoreboard watches in the NISL? Free kick coming up for Rome. Down 2-0. Columbus builds the wall. Garcia's going to take it. There's a shot just off the mark. A misfire by Rome, and they get it right back. Here comes Chavez. And it's broken up by Rome.
Yeah, I imagine that was meant to be a shot.
Little misfire there, but Chavez gets it right back to Valencia. Over to Cervantes. Back over to Chavez. Playing
nice
the
play
open
out of pressure,
field.
Yeah.
Open field, too. That
Yeah,
pass
good
was
call.
intended for Chavez. A little too much mustard on it. Solorzano. 3:45 left to go. Columbus leading Rome 2-0. There's a challenge by Cervantes.
Gets the turn on the wall, across the middle.
Ooh, nice move by Roteas. Roteas with the spin move trying to get out of that play. Solorzano. Left-footed pass, off the wall, deflected. Misfire. Torricelli. A header by Roteas.
Loses it at the
Still
top
in
of the
play.
box. Enough defenders behind the ball, though.
That was still in play. Casilla. Over to Solorzano, left-footed strike, and a save by Zamudio.
Great save from a pretty blind position there. Had a player in front.
Solorzano trying to maintain his composure. Brings it back to the top. Drops it back for Casilla, and he drops it back to the goalie. Roma's going to try to cut into this lead before halftime. Cervantes.
And Columbus is going to look to
Torricelli.
increase it.
Here comes Chavez over to Valencia. Here comes Columbus on a counterattack. Oswaldo Valencia, a couple of moves. He gets cleared out of the way for Garcia.
Careful.
Yeah, Columbus is right there. Trying to get it from Solorzano. Daniel Duran, takes a tumble. No call. Back over to Chavez, far side.
I like the decision by the ref. let the game
Let them
play.
play.
No matter how physical it got, they're both fighting for the ball, 50-50. It's not a foul.
2 minutes left to go here until halftime. As Freddie Zamudio, who's been outstanding at goalie, he had some very good saves. Castellano moves over to Duran, intended for Necrasis, into the corner. Necrasis drops back to Duran. Duran back to Valdivia. So they're just going to drop it back and play the possession game with a minute and a half left to go until halftime.
Yeah, and this is where this is sort of a different game for these men, for the Columbus men. I feel like they're used to playing from behind, and right now they get a chance to settle in and try to control the game.
Exactly. And they've done a very good job so far. The scoring opportunities, they've been there for Columbus. And they could easily make this game a lot more. Oh, that was a very dangerous touch.
Yeah.
Ethan Allure trying to get it out of the zone. Still an opportunity off the post.
But his hands are right back there to make the save.
That was a very tight window as well. Garcia, 40 seconds.
Beats the outside.
Turns the corner. Just a lob pass dumped into the corner.
And cleared out. Back to midfield, playing back in.
Garcia saved by Zamudio.
Yeah, Rome feeling the pressure to get the shot off in time.
That pass was the Crassus who's coming off the field. Clayton Adams races to him and hits the wall. Clayton Adams.
Off the ref.
Again, we've seen that twice already.
Yeah.
And it'll be a free kick for Columbus. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Be a free kick. Not really much you could do with 5 seconds, especially in your zone.
I don't think they care.
Yeah, they will be happy going into halftime with this 2-0 lead. And so Columbus, they've been amazing. Askew with a goal, Clayton Adams with a goal. Columbus leads Rome 2-0.
An exciting first period. Columbus will be happy with their play. I think they're looking to put a complete game together here.
All right, well, we will go back for a station break. You're listening to Columbus Rapids Soccer on the National Indoor Soccer League's YouTube channel and Beam 7.
It seems like every provider says they have fast, reliable internet. Beam backs it up with real reviews from satisfied customers. So you can believe it when we say you'll get reliable internet speeds at a great value. Because we've been here for more than 50 years, committed to improving the way our community connects. Let us prove it to you. Switch now and we'll pay up to $200 to get you out of your contract. Dependable, affordable, local. You'll be amazed with Beam. Give us a call and find out why today.
I'm Wendy from Burgers and More on Highway 80 in Ladonia.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the corn dog.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the chili dog combo.
I always get the hot wings.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the buffalo wings.
We're known for our hamburgers and our country flights.
There's one more thing.
One more thing.
There's one more thing.
I always get a Pepsi.
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 We proudly serve Pepsi products and we love Buffalo Rock.
Thanks, Dr. J. My back feels so much better. Now tell me where I can go for my headaches.
Really? You don't need to go anywhere else. That's what we do.
Well, what about my shoulder?
That's what we do.
Pinched nerve?
That's what we do.
Well, what about disc problems?
That's what we do.
Sciatica?
With almost 500,000 patient visits over the last 34 years, don't just take my word for it. Ask a friend.
Call Dr. J. Broadwin and Associates today.
I'm Jataya, and I'm from Hog Rock Barbecue. We're on the 280 bypass in Phoenix City.
When I come to Hard Rock, I always get the beans and stew.
When I come to Hog Rock, I always get the chicken finger plate.
When I come to Hard Rock Barbecue, I always get the 5 chip sandwiches. for $5.
I'm Peyton from Hog Rock. We're known for our 5 for $5 barbecue chip sandwiches.
But there's one more thing.
There's one more thing.
One more thing,
Always get a Pepsi.
Always get a Pepsi.
and always get a Pepsi.
We proudly serve Pepsi products.
And we love Buffalo Rock.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
With Beam's internet speeds getting faster and faster, you'll want to explore every last corner of the internet. So you're going to need a bigger screen. You can watch anything with over 175 channels. So you're probably going to need a bigger couch. Plus, with the $500 you'll save when you bundle 250 meg internet with Digital Advantage TV, well, you're definitely going to need a bigger wallet for all your extra money. And that means bigger smiles for everyone. Move forward with Beam, your hometown provider.
IACT Health is a clinical research company that conducts phase 1 through 4 clinical studies in nearly every medical specialty. At IACT Health, we strive to innovate faster, smarter, and develop positive scientific results to help patients who need it. Since 2005, IACT has contributed to helping 80 medicines achieve FDA approval across a wide array of medical specialties. Together with IACT Health, you'll have the amazing ability to improve lives and make a valuable contribution to the world for generations to come. The only question that remains is, what are you waiting for?
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
It seems like every provider says they have fast, reliable internet. Beam backs it up with real reviews from satisfied customers. So you can believe it when we say you'll get reliable internet speeds at a great value. Because we've been here for more than 50 years, committed to improving the way our community connects. Let us prove it to you. Switch now and we'll pay up to $200 to get you out of your contract. Dependable, affordable, local. You'll be amazed with Beam. Give us a call and find out why today.
I'm Wendy from Burgers & More on Highway 80 in Ladonia.
When I come to Burgers & More, I always get the corn dog.
When I come to Burgers & More, I always get the chili dog combo.
I always get the hot wings.
When I come to Burgers & More, I always get the buffalo wings.
We're known for our hamburgers and our country plates.
There's one more thing.
One more thing.
There's one more thing.
I always get a Pepsi.
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 We proudly serve Pepsi products, and we love Buffalo Rock.
Thanks, Dr. J. My back feels so much better. Now tell me where I can go for my headaches.
Really? You don't need to go anywhere else. That's what we do.
Well, what about my shoulder?
That's what we do.
Pinched nerve?
That's what we do.
Well, what about disc problems?
That's what we do.
Sciatica?
With almost 500,000 patient visits over the last 34 years, don't just take my word for it. Ask a friend.
Call Dr. J. Broadwin and Associates today.
I'm Jataya, and I'm from Hog Rock Barbecue. We're on the 280 bypass in Phoenix City.
When I come to Hard Rock, I always get the beans and stew.
When I come to Hog Rock, I always get the chicken finger plate.
When I come to Hard Rock Barbecue, I always get the 5 chip sandwiches for $5.
I'm Peyton from Hog Rock. We're known for our 5 for $5 barbecue chip sandwiches.
But there's one more thing.
There's one more thing.
One more thing,
Always get a Pepsi.
Always get a Pepsi.
and always get a Pepsi.
We proudly serve Pepsi products.
And we love Buffalo Rock.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treat sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
With Beam's internet speeds getting faster and faster, you'll want to explore every last corner of the internet. So you're going to need a bigger screen. You can watch anything with over 175 channels. So you're probably going to need a bigger couch. Plus, with the $500 you'll save when you bundle 250 meg internet with Digital Advantage TV, well, you're definitely going to need a bigger wallet for all your extra money. And that means bigger smiles for everyone. Move forward with Beam, your hometown provider.
IACT Health is a clinical research company that conducts phase 1 through 4 clinical studies in nearly every medical specialty. At IACT Health, we strive to innovate faster, smarter, and develop positive scientific results to help patients who need it. Since 2005, IACT has contributed to helping 80 medicines achieve FDA approval across a wide array of medical specialties. Together with IACT Health, you'll have the amazing ability to improve lives and make a valuable contribution to the world for generations to come. The only question that remains is, what are you waiting for?
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treat sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
It seems like every provider says they have fast, reliable internet. Beam backs it up with real reviews from satisfied customers. So you can believe it when we say you'll get reliable internet speeds at a great value. Because we've been here for more than 50 years, committed to improving the way our community connects. Let us prove it to you. Switch now and we'll pay up to $200 to get you out of your contract. Dependable, affordable, local. You'll be amazed with Beam. Give us a call and find out why today.
I'm Wendy from Burgers and More on Highway 80 in Ladonia.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the corn dog.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the chili dog combo.
I always get the hot wings.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the buffalo wings.
We're known for our hamburgers and our country flights.
There's one more thing.
One more thing.
There's one more thing.
I always get a Pepsi.
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 We proudly serve Pepsi products and we love Buffalo Rock.
Thanks, Dr. J. My back feels so much better. Now tell me where I can go for my headaches.
Really? You don't need to go anywhere else. That's what we do.
Well, what about my shoulder?
That's what we do.
Pinched nerve?
That's what we do.
Well, what about disc problems?
That's what we do.
Sciatica?
With almost 500,000 patient visits over the last 34 years, don't just take my word for it. Ask a friend.
Call Dr. J. Broadwin and Associates today.
I'm Jataya, and I'm from Hog Rock Barbecue. We're on the 280 bypass in Phoenix City.
When I come to Hard Rock, I always get the beans and stew.
When I come to Hog Rock, I always get the chicken finger plate.
When I come to Hard Rock Barbecue, I always get the 5 chip sandwiches for $5.
I'm Peyton from Hog Rock. We're known for our 5 for $5 barbecue chip sandwiches.
But there's one more thing.
There's one more thing.
One more thing.
I always get a Pepsi.
I always get a Pepsi.
And I always get a Pepsi.
We proudly serve Pepsi products.
And we love Buffalo Rock.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treat sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
With Beam's internet speeds getting faster and faster, you'll want to explore every last corner of the internet. So you're going to need a bigger screen. You can watch anything with over 175 channels. So you're probably going to need a bigger couch. Plus, with the $500 you'll save when you bundle 250 meg internet with Digital Advantage TV, well, you're definitely going to need a bigger wallet for all your extra money. And that means bigger smiles for everyone. Move forward with Beam, your hometown provider.
IACT Health is a clinical research company that conducts phase 1 through 4 clinical studies in nearly every medical specialty. At IACT Health, we strive to innovate faster, smarter, and develop positive scientific results to help patients who need it. Since 2005, IACT has contributed to helping 80 medicines achieve FDA approval across a wide array of medical specialties. Together with IACT Health, you'll have the amazing ability to improve lives and make a valuable contribution to the world for generations to come. The only question that remains is, what are you waiting for?
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
It seems like every provider says they have fast, reliable internet. Beam backs it up with real reviews from satisfied customers. So you can believe it when we say you'll get reliable internet speeds at a great value. Because we've been here for more than 50 years, committed to improving the way our community connects. Let us prove it to you. Switch now and we'll pay up to $200 to get you out of your contract. Dependable, affordable, local. You'll be amazed with Beam. Give us a call and find out why today.
I'm Wendy from Burgers & More on Highway 80 in Ladonia.
When I come to Burgers & More, I always get the corn dog.
When I come to Burgers & More, I always get the chili dog combo.
I always get the hot wings.
When I come to Burgers & More, I always get the buffalo wings.
We're known for our hamburgers and our country plates.
There's one more thing.
One more thing.
There's one more thing.
I always get a Pepsi.
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 We proudly serve Pepsi products, and we love Buffalo Rock.
Welcome back to the Columbus Civic Center. Richard Holdridge, Harrison Davis here for the start of the second half. Hey Harrison, how you doing over there? Exciting game so far, huh?
I'm loving it. It's been great soccer today. Unfortunately, a tough loss for the women, but the men finding themselves in a great position. Let's see how they play the second half. Do they pull off the throttle or just go all out attack?
As that goes out of play, just an update on the men's team, Memphis and Fayetteville. Memphis comes from a 2-goal deficit, defeats Fayetteville 7-6, takes over first place in the NISL. They welcome back the captain, Corey Adamson, as Clayton Adams gets it. And then we have an update in the women's team as Memphis is up 1-0 on Fayetteville. A nice play, score!
Wasting no time! That ball starting all the way back, far side of the defense, switched it to the near side midfield, and the crossover, far side, right in front of goal, rips the volley. What a shot.
Teamwork, too.
Yes.
Roger Castellanos, he's picked up 2 assists in this game. Columbus leading 3-0.
Yeah, that's big. That sets the tone.
This is one of those where now their strategy changes a little bit. Oh, that was a 50-50 ball won by Rome. Over in the corner, Ethan Allure tried to get position, double team, and Columbus gets it right back. A little too much mustard on that. It'll go back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I know what you mean by 50-50 ball there. When the ball's in your possession, though, it's all about taking a touch that moves your defender, but still keeps it, so that your next touch can happen before your opponent's, and that got a little close for comfort for him.
And Columbus aggressive on defense as Juan Roteas had an opportunity.
And Rome looking to consolidate, making the line change, just holding on, getting fresh legs. They know they need to make something happen.
Back to the goalkeeper. I like the aggressiveness of Oswaldo Valencia.
Yeah, getting up, not letting them
Quinlan
figure out their plan of attack.
Garcia, opportunity, saved by Zamudio. Another opportunity, Garcia just out of position. Back over to McCauley. Quinlan, easy play by Zamudio.
Yeah, Zamudio always in the right place at the right time.
And we're gonna get a whistle. Now, what is the foul? You got some players on the bench.
I think they're calling Zamudio maybe for, no?
Yeah, the referee is talking it over with the team bench over there for Columbus.
Interesting.
So Harrison, just to take a time that I told that Memphis takes over first place. They're 8-3. Fayetteville 7-3. Fayetteville gets to play Columbus 2 more times, and we'll talk about those games shortly on the broadcast.
Yeah, this will be
road trip.
I hope I can get to an away game. That'd be cool.
It'll be the first time that Columbus is going to play Fayetteville in Fayetteville, North Carolina. You got Quinlan. There's a race for it. Good move, a nice double team by Chavez and Castellano. But McCauley back out to Garcia, and he drops back to the goalkeeper. So what strategy is Rome going to do down with a 3-goal deficit?
Well, they're not panicking. They know they've got time.
Plenty of time in this game.
But they also know that they have to make something change.
They can chip into this lead as Miranda is fighting for it in the corner with Askew. And, that was a deliberate takedown by Oswaldo Valencia. He falls to the turf. Yeah. Justin, we haven't mentioned it at all, but 8 fouls and it's a blue card. We didn't have any blue cards in the women's game.
Right.
8 fouls, it's a blue card, and the other team goes on a power play. But Harrison, I haven't really physically seen a blue card in the NISL. Have you?
Yeah, I mean with my eyes from here, it's hard to see.
It's hard to see.
But they've pulled a few, but I don't remember any of them being for accumulated fouls. They've all been just hard fouls.
And there's just a pushback to Zamudio with 10 minutes to go here in the third period. Well, this President's Day weekend, all the matches so far have been exciting. Like, just the fans definitely have got their money's worth.
Yeah, no doubt. Both
that's a
wow.
Wow, that's a wrestling match. Wrestling move right there as both players hit the turf. Ethan Allure and
yeah, neither willing to unwrap from the other.
Score update. Oh, Torricelli
with the shot.
Shot just off the mark. Gotta give a rest on these score updates. As a race, Gutierrez plays it off the board. It's out of play. Just wide. Fayetteville actually cuts into the Memphis lead. It's now 2-1. The Memphis Americans women's team leading the Fayetteville Fury. Just updated standings as the Memphis Americans 8-2. Fayetteville is 1-8. Oh, there's a nice opportunity for Chavez. Breakaway. Chavez
gets his foot on it. Just plays back, but not well.
And there's a collision. Ethan Allure over to Cervantes. I love seeing just Cervantes and Allure on the field. They're college teammates at Point University. They play well together when they're on the field.
Yeah, it's really cool that they were able to allow those amateur contracts in this league.
Absolutely. Here comes Ethan Allure, pushes it up to on the referee again.
That is like the third or fourth time today we've seen that.
Nice save by Zamudio. No, it went out of his hands, and it was an easy goal.
Yep, couldn't keep it in.
I thought he couldn't keep it in his hands, and Rome capitalizes.
You're still my hero, Zamudio.
Oh, yeah, he gets the goal. Juan Roteas, who else? Wow. So now it's 3-1. And that's what we talked about, that Rome, if they want to get back into this game, chipping into this lead. And the celebration from Juan Roteas, as he knows it. And a steal, and we have an opportunity for Rome. Juan Roteas just taking his time. Stolen. And back by Rome.
Yeah, the reality of the moment is setting in for Columbus that they have not won this game yet.
Especially they are really just a couple seconds so Rome can get back into this game, and they had all the momentum.
No call there.
No call. Brandon Cervantes back over to Roger Castellano, the captain, who's had a big game, 2 assists. That's a nice pay, nice pass. Mitchell over to Velladia. There's a shot.
And he goes in! Bouncing shot off the volley.
Good volley.
Air horn goes wild. He did not get what he wanted to get on that ball, and you could almost see it in his body. He was like, oh, that's embarrassing. No, the ball goes right in that far corner, drops down.
Daniel Duran's second goal on the season. And that's just what Columbus needed responding after a goal by Rome.
Absolutely. Now they get to press back their advantage.
Nice by Zamudio.
And try to consolidate this game.
Askew turns the corner. He has a foot race. There's a breakaway back. Casilla and Askew and a whistle.
Maybe a boarding call there.
It could possibly be a boarding. Askew, a little, shake it up a little bit, but he walks it off. He's felt his presence since he signed with the team, and it will be a free kick for Columbus.
Yeah, just defender pressing him up against the box, I think, or against the wall.
Cervantes going to take this kick. Drops it back to Allure. Over to Askew and Rome.
Bad touch off the knee.
Yeah, Rome gets it right back.
Fights back though, yeah.
Askew relentless on defense. Backspin goes over the boards.
I tell you what, I like this guy.
Oh, Askew he's a beast out there. Just his physical presence as well. He's an aggressive player. Oh, yes, there you go. And Rome gets it right back. Zamudio, yeah, you got to
coming all the way out to clear his box.
A little bit of contact and it goes out
there.
Yep.
So if I'm not mistaken, the ball's going to go
free
back
kick
to where it crossed the first line.
Oh yeah, back to the area. It was a situation where he had to get it out of the zone, but he was before the yellow line. Little too much leg on it, and it crossed over on the other side of the yellow line.
Can't blame him. He only had one thing in mind. He was at a goal, and he wanted that ball to not come back his way.
And Columbus catches a break as that shot is a misfire. Clayton Adams over to intended for Niall Torricelli, but it goes out of play.
Rough bounce there.
Juan Roteas is going to take this kick. And is that going to be another free kick in the Columbus zone?
It's a 3-line again.
Another 3-line rule.
I didn't see that.
I missed that too. But Juan Roteas, if there's a goal scorer, if there's a striker on this team, it's Juan Roteas. As he gets it, pushes it back to the goalkeeper.
not sure that's what Rome wanted with that set piece, but.
And Zamudio with a stop.
A potential dangerous deflection, but.
4-1 is your score. 3:28 left to go in the third period. Torricelli in the corner. Over to Daniel Duran. It just took a bad deflection off his foot. And now Rome is on a counterattack. It's a 2-on-2 now. Columbus drops back defenders.
Yeah, Columbus worked real hard. All of midfield and defense getting back behind the ball. The one defender there did a great job holding up play.
Solorzano, the header takes a bounce, goes out of play. So Columbus has got the 4-1 lead. And then just looking at, they're in third place right now in the NISL. But, Rome, they play very hard. All their games have been close. Free kick, Ethan Allure off, just high of the goal. Ethan Allure, he definitely has that quick stride off the foot. He had 2 goals in the first game against Rome. And, probably the most unique celebrations that he's had.
Yeah, look, you can see Rome is
and almost a shot by Rome and a save by Zamudio. Chavez back over to Zamudio.
Zamudio making it look pedestrian, but as we saw earlier, one rebound
and that rebound goes right to Zamudio. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so trying to say Rome is committing to the attack as they have to.
Torricelli, Daniel Duran. There's a shot and
on
save.
Target, near post.
Did not have the angle that he wanted. Hernandez, he's had some pretty good stops on goalie for Rome. There's in the corner, Garcia played well on ball. A good challenge by Valencia as Askew or Ethan Allure falls to the. There's a stop and save by Zamudio. Columbus over there to clean it up.
Yeah, Zamudio knew he needed to get on that rebound.
Still in play. Shot just off the mark. Ethan Allure goes out of play. Less than a minute to go here in the third period. Columbus up 4-1. Garcia deflected off Chavez. Necrosis with a header. Askew plays it off his chest. Askew does not have the numbers, but then he pushes it up the field.
Still going down the
Played on the
wall.
boards, right to Necrosis.
Bad touch, gives it away in the middle. Fighting hard, trying to foul to stop that play.
Yeah, they were tied up a little bit. Rome will get it back. Romero. Back over to Casilla, over to Garcia. Garcia's gonna push it, a shot just deflected off a Rome player. And there's the whistle, the horn, rather. So we played 3.
Yeah.
Harrison, what you think so far?
I mean, great back and forth play for a third quarter. I mean, 2 scores, 1 Rome looking to get back in the game, starting to build attack, and then Columbus putting them right back in the hole. Columbus likes where they're at heading into the fourth period. If I were them, I would possess. I would make them step up and pressure out of the back and just burn time. But you know what? With a game like this, I'm probably wrong. You probably just want to press the attack, do what's been working, which has been, just playing that high pace, quick, high pressure, and moving the attack up into your opponent's half.
All right, it is the go, jump, slide third period as the fans just getting excited, jumping around. Go, jump, slide is a proud sponsor of Columbus Rapids Soccer. We'll return to the station for a break. You're listening to Columbus Rapids Soccer on the National Indoor Soccer League's YouTube channel and Beam 7.
It seems like every provider says they have fast, reliable internet. Beam backs it up with real reviews from satisfied customers. So you can believe it when we say you'll get reliable internet speeds at a great value. Because we've been here for more than 50 years, committed to improving the way our community connects. Let us prove it to you. Switch now and we'll pay up to $200 to get you out of your contract. Dependable, affordable, local. You'll be amazed with Beam. Give us a call and find out why today.
I'm Wendy from Burgers and More on Highway 80 in Ladonia.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the corn dog.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the chili dog combo.
I always get the hot wings.
When I come to Burgers and More, I always get the buffalo wings.
We're known for our hamburgers and our country flights.
There's one more thing.
One more thing.
There's one more thing.
I always get a Pepsi.
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 We proudly serve Pepsi products and we love Buffalo Rock.
Let's get 2 goals.
Harrison and I up here, this is the last game of calling. We're just having a good time here. Columbus leading 4-1 over the Rome Gladiators. Score update in the second period, Memphis leading Fayetteville 2-1. Now, that's a pretty close game. All the teams in the NISL playing today. It's kind of cool. This is the second time we've had this season. Our opening night, December 30th, and now today. So Zamudio, there's a lob, plays off the boards. Yep, lob. Necrasis, a deflection. Good defensive play by Solorzano to Valadiva off the post.
I think lost a little concentration there with the drama on the wall.
And we got a new goalkeeper in there. It looks like Jose Compean is the new goalkeeper. It looks like
Is he an attacking player? Do we know?
It looks like an extra attacker. Yeah, it looks like Rome is got an extra attacker. And we'll get his name shortly. We do not see a jersey number. Rome on the counter. Shot saved by Zamudio.
Zamudio again right where he needs to be.
Solorzano with the one-timer. And Zamudio right there.
Looking for the switch upfield. Plays it on the wall. Controlled by Rome.
And Gutierrez on the control. Juan Roteas.
Potential counter, but he takes a bad touch right back.
Oh, Clayton Adams has got to watch out for that.
And makes the foul. It's Columbus's ball.
Juan Roteas is going to argue with the refs. Oh, that's a goal. Wow. As Memphis takes the 3-1 lead, as Tanya Creon with the goal to make it 3-1.
Yeah, talking about that women's game over.
Absolutely. 3-1 over at the Landers Center. And we're going to get a whistle. I'm not sure if Ashlyn Jones has scored, but they have as we have a free kick coming up for Columbus, as Torricelli was trying to race to it.
Yeah, this game is getting heated.
The refs are not going to let him kick it off. I guess the refs have to touch the ball first. Just a lesson learned from that Cowboys playoff game.
Yeah, it actually depends.
Manny Chavez is going to take it now. Chavez over to Clayton Adams. Oh!
With the far post rip.
It's a nice save. Still Columbus possession. Clayton Adams over to Daniel Duran. Takes a hard fall, and now Rome is on the counter.
And
just high of the crossbar.
Gets a bit much on it, yeah. He saw the chance to drop one in, almost like we saw in the women's game.
It was a rocket and a misfire.
Yeah, the ball rising up. He got backspin instead of top.
Duran over to Chavez, back over to Allure. To Zamudio.
To your point with the refs and starting penalties, never mind, it's a goal!
Blowing kisses to the crowd, Manny Chavez.
I love it. Just putting the ball up there in the box, making it messy, slid it right across, and perfect opportunity.
5-1 is your score. Hey, keep them coming.
Absolutely.
You know, the women's team scored 7 goals against Fayetteville last night. So I had to call 7 goals, and I thought I would not have a voice for today's game.
Well, you might not after this, because it doesn't look like these men are going to let up. They're playing their game now.
Clayton Adams does not have the numbers, but he trips and
that's a foul.
Just tumbles. It was a foot race for the ball.
Let's see, no card.
Is that going to be it?
Blue card, and
we
there
have
we
our
see it.
First power play.
And yeah, so that's basically, regardless of the severity of the foul, he prevented a one-on-one opportunity on goal with the keeper. That's a direct interference with a goal-scoring chance. That's an automatic blue card there.
Automatic. You know, with that goal, Manny Chavez is now tied with Clayton Adams with 4 goals.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a stats guy.
There we go.
Here we go, Clayton Adams. Over to Cervantes. Oh, Harrison, this is a fun team.
Oh, it is. I think they're finally finding their form. It's a different team.
I like their swagger.
Yeah.
They got some swagger. Clayton Adams shot just a ricochet off the boards. And Rome is going to try to kill this penalty. What you don't want to do is give up a shorthanded goal, though.
Yeah.
All the way across the field for Romero. Ethan Allure takes a deflection over in the corner. That's not a foul, as Ethan Allure said, I did not touch him. Here comes, and Oswaldo Valencia takes a hard foul.
A similar situation, but with numbers back for Rome, there will be no card here.
Here comes Allure. A nice pass, takes a deflection off the board, a rebound. Torricelli
lost the ball.
Just out of position. Good defense by Casilla. Torricelli, Brandon Cervantes. Cervantes plays the wall.
Yeah, instead of bouncing off of it, it just rolls along.
It's just an unlucky roll. Valencia.
Good touch.
Good touch,
good control.
yes. Open lane, Valencia, Oswaldo Valencia, speed, deflected out of bounds. Goes way up into the boxes over there, those suites.
I'd like to watch a game from there.
Oh, it'd be nice. Corner coming up for Chavez. Oh,
quick in,
nice.
Straight into the box, slots it in.
What a goal! That's a score. Nice. Sometimes you get those corners and it's just a great play, and now it's 6-1 Columbus.
Yeah, anytime you got a stoppage of play, you look to take advantage. Is the other team paying attention? Do they see your run? And they got him there, found him sleeping, and then they might be breaking their will right now.
You know what, Harrison, I'm seeing some competition between Niall Torricelli, Manny Chavez, Clayton Adams, because they're all tied with 4 goals on the season. And that's good. You have balance on this team. The goal scoring is just, and I believe this is the most goals that the men's team has scored in the season.
Although I'll point out 2 goals in 2 games for...
we have a possible counter. Yeah, it's great. Hey, we have an exciting game here, but, Memphis just scored another goal against Fayetteville. So that's a pretty exciting game over at the Landers Center. There's a deflection. There's a misfire, and Zamudio will get that right back. 7:16 to go. Columbus is up 6-1. Niall Torricelli, the hero in the first game against the Memphis Americans, scores a goal here. Garcia tries to push it up the field, gives it back. Little drop back for Casilla. Over to the goalkeeper for Rome, and no call. The refs are going to let them play. Back over to Duran, back to Zamudio.
Some nice
composed
passing out of the back.
Over to Duran. Duran, let's see if they want to press. He's got an open lane. Daniel Duran off the board, but trying to get a rebound.
Yeah, he was playing that to himself all day.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. He was trying to go for that rebound. Maybe if he hit a hard enough ball, he could get his own rebound. Oh, nice defensive play there by Columbus.
Yeah, he beat the first man with the
and Valdivia
scissors.
Clears it out of the zone. 6:07 to go. That's over in the corner. A nice deflection there by Castellano.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of defensive wall use, but nice.
Got to play it off just a little bit. There's a shot attempt by Rome. Rome still has it. Casilla over to Garcia. Near side, Garcia, a couple touches, back to Casilla. Now Rome is playing possession to see if they could try to get a scoring opportunity with the goalie outside the box. But time is not on their side, down by 5 goals. Plays it off the chest. Roteas over to Garcia. Garcia tries to get by Valdivia. Good challenge. And there's a goal. Juan Roteas. Wow. What a shot.
That fooled us all.
Juan Roteas with the prettiest goal you'll see all season. And that's a strike. Took a book out of Samuel Castro for the Memphis Americans, Nate Brady for the Fayetteville Fury. Juan Roteas is starting to become the striker for the Rome Gladiators.
Yeah, that was a great shot. I was convinced, and clearly Zamudio was convinced that ball was going wide. Just slips
off
it
the
right
deflection.
in.
Oh, Niall Torselli he was going for the rebound goal kick and just a misfire. So Rome is down 6-2. I mean, they haven't won a game all season, but here's Torselli, drops it back to Adams. Just a lob. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the striker. That sometimes they'll have a goal like that where it's just an incredible goal. Luckily, Columbus is up 6-2.
With a giveaway, wins it back.
Torselli. Let's see if Columbus will respond with less than 4 minutes to go. Clayton Adams passes it over to Valdivia. Back to Zamudio. Clayton Adams. Yeah, Columbus is going to play possession, but there's a steal by Rome. There's a shot just off the mark.
Tried to do the
Welder
same.
Castro.
Another shot,
goal!
And it's in.
Jonathan Gutierrez. And now it's 6-3.
Yeah, Columbus has to stop letting these shots off. They can be as shapely and composed as they want at the back, but if they don't get pressure on the shooter, they're gonna get shots, and these guys are too good. Great shots.
And remember, the game they played Rome, they had a 3-1 lead with a minute to go. Juan Roteas got a goal to make it 3-2. So Rome is capable of quick strikes. Juan Roteas is a player you got to watch out for. But Jonathan Gutierrez with the goal to cut into this lead, and it's now 6-3.
Yeah, I mean, still a 3-goal lead, but really making Columbus think twice.
So with 3:13 left to go in this game, Columbus up 6-3. What is the strategy here? I know they want to play the possession game, but Rome is going to press.
They are. No, keep playing the same game. Keep attacking. Keep Rome on their heels, and just don't let those silly mistakes. Don't let those shots off.
Well, I tell you what, Harrison, I'm thankful that Kyle Shanahan is not the soccer coach.
Oh,
so they need
no.
they need to attack. Don't get conservative.
Oh, shout out.
Oh, I know, but I'm a 49ers fan, so the blown leads just their Achilles heel. But yeah, if Columbus plays their game, they should end up getting some equalizer goals. But still, 3:13 left to go. No lead is safe in indoor soccer.
That's right. little crowd dancing.
Oh,
going on.
YMCA. I love it. This has been a very lively crowd, a lively weekend. We've had such an amazing weekend of soccer. It's just, where else would you rather be on your President's Day weekend? And don't forget, we have the Off the Walls Coaches Show tomorrow. That is going to be exciting, as we're going to talk about all these games this weekend. We may even go 2 hours, I'm telling you. Torricelli plays it off the board. It goes out of play. So right away, Columbus takes it all the way down the field.
Yep, straight to the attack.
Eats time off the clock. That's a key. You don't want to give up another goal, because then you start to play tight.
Well, there's 2 ways of thinking about it. You can burn time by just possessing and forcing them to press.
Nice deflection.
Or you can just send it out of danger.
That was a nice deflection by Niall Torricelli. McCauley back to the goalkeeper. 2:30 left to go. There's a pass right over to Casilla. There's a shot, a save by Zamudio. Well, that's what we could use right now. Casilla.
Yeah, needs that
off the
confidence
boards.
back.
Clayton Adams. And that is going to eat time off the clock as he pushes it all the way down to the goalkeeper. With 2:08 to go, Columbus up 6-3. Casilla just off the mark.
Over the bar.
And out of play.
As you say, it eats clock, but that not enough. You're just giving the ball up, and they cannot just absorb pressure, as we've seen. Rome is dangerous. They have the ability to score goals and score them quickly.
McCauley just off the mark. A minute 40 to go in this game. Columbus leading Rome 6-3. Trying to go undefeated against Rome this season. Don't forget, their next home game, they play Rome March the 3rd. Casilla. Oh, he's going to try to track this down. And Jacques Casilla for the Rome Gladiators. So the upcoming games, Columbus will travel to Fayetteville as we get a free kick. They play Fayetteville twice up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. This Thursday and then on Tuesday. Oh, there's a misfire by Garcia. Castro, less than a minute to go. Jacques Casilla. Oh, Rome has that opportunity, a misfire. Garcia, header by Torricelli, played off the chest by Clayton Adams. A couple of touches in midair. Clayton Adams with some fancy footwork, and that goes out of play with 31 seconds left to go.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sure those other games will be super exciting, but I can't take my eyes off this one.
Oh, and then we had a free kick coming up for Rome. I had a corner kick coming up for Rome, actually.
No,
is it going to be a free kick? Yeah. There you go. Welder Castro going to take this free kick. Columbus builds the mini wall. There's a shot. Save by Zamudio.
Holds on to it this time. Great save.
Juan Rote is like, oh, I can't believe I missed that one. What an electrifying player. There we go. That's what you need. You got a counter. 15 seconds. Counter attack. Here we go. Columbus right there. Mitchell.
5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. And it's over.
Game.
The Columbus Rapids win against the Rome Gladiators. They win 2 out of 3 over the weekend. Could have easily been 3-0 after losing a heartbreaker to Fayetteville. But they pick up their 3rd victory of the season.
Well, none of that easy, of course, but
it wasn't easy.
A great 3-game weekend for them, and held out with a win in the final game despite the tough schedule. And I think they're gonna carry this energy forward.
As Columbus is 3-7 on the year, Rome falls to 0-5. So let's talk about these next games coming up. So this Thursday, they travel to Fayetteville, North Carolina at the Crown Complex to take on the 7-3 Fayetteville Fury that lost to the Memphis Americans. And then the women will also take on the Fayetteville Fury, who are 1-7 on the season. They're trailing Memphis right now in their game. And then they take on Fayetteville again March the 1st, which, I mean, obviously because of work obligations and travel restrictions, they'll probably come home, and then they'll have to travel back up to Fayetteville March the 1st. But just a reminder, our next home game is going to be Thursday, March the 3rd, as we will take on the same Rome Gladiators team. Your thoughts on this game and the upcoming series in the next couple of weeks?
Well, but both teams have something to build off of. I mean, obviously, Columbus coming out of this game feeling good, feeling dominant, but we can't forget about the 3 games by Rome, and if Rome's playing in a more favorable field, that was still a game.
And so Columbus wins the game. Great game. The Columbus women's team fell short to the Rome Gladiators earlier. What a great weekend of soccer, as both teams, they get 2 out of 3 wins. I mean, it was a very good weekend.
Yeah, productive.
Very productive weekend. I mean, anytime you're playing 3 games in 3 nights, I mean, it's going to be a factor of just fresh legs and just, the rotations, but they were able to get the job done. And now they have another challenging fate. They got to have a road trip coming up where they go to Fayetteville back-to-back weeks. So we can't say enough about our production team. Toygar, such a great job with the production, and Shaniqua, the camera crew.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. And we have another person up here that I would like to thank, but I don't know his name. But, what's that? Chris, yes. Thank you, Chris. The dream team up here, like Vince Young once said. All right, Harrison Davis, it's been a great afternoon of soccer.
So much fun.
Oh, it's just wonderful. So for Harrison Davis, I'm Richard Holdridge saying so long from the Columbus Civic Center. Once again, your final score, the Columbus Rapids men's team defeats the Rome Gladiators 6-3, and now they move on to Fayetteville. Well, they will travel there for the first time this season. Hope everybody has a good night. Happy President's Day, and we'll see you back here March the 3rd on that Thursday night. So stick around.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun. Have a good night, everybody.
It seems like every provider says they have fast, reliable internet. Beam backs it up with real reviews from satisfied customers. So you can believe it when we say you'll get reliable internet speeds at a great value. Because we've been here for more than 50 years, committed to improving the way our community connects. Let us prove it to you. Switch now and we'll pay up to $200 to get you out of your contract. Dependable, affordable, local. You'll be amazed with Beam. Give us a call and find out why today.
I'm Wendy from Burger